It's week 3 of the 2025 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Panthers coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feet.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talented quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Back to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down before the return gets far. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. Jukes out a one-stop. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. That's complete to Leggett. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. No return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. He's dropping back to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They're throwing it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That one's complete, right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running back sent in motion. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Young working from the gun. Buys time, rolling run. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
You know, when we watch the combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And he'll get it up to the 27. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's gonna throw this one. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're gonna get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Panthers football. First down, ball at the 36. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Down and 4.
Young throwing here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Tight end in motion left. To the air on first down. Young finds his man Gray. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Hauled in by Gray. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Going for it with Brooks. Finds a big lane. And he's finally taken down at the 3. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there in 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains, but you get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Brooks runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
This is Walker on second. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Got Mingo, it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Looking to throw, Young. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action now, Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Now it's Young. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Running with Walker again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They go play action here. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jadeveon Clowney on that stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. 3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Walker. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Legette's got it. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Reek Woolen. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Completes this one to Gray. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Walker on 1st down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now off play action. That's caught for the 1st. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give up the gut to Walker. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. So now here's 3rd and 5. Pass play now. Completed to Lockett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! Panthers pick this one up.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free, and escape without surrendering any points.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning one of the tight ends. Running once more with Brooks. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Young working from the gun. On the quick slant, it's Legent. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. This is ahead for about 5. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap now to Young. He completes it in traffic. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it again. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. New set of downs for him at the 38. Young on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
On the coverage.
Rush coming for Young. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. To the air on 1st down, Young. He has it at the 5! And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go, and that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Mevis able to knock it through. And they come away with some points on that series. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fans feeling good. Their Panthers have the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Michael Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory. In the first half, it was Jonathan Brooks who had it working. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Raheem Blackshear now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Young on the play action. That one's complete, right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Carolina in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the ground with Walker. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. A gain of 9 on that run, so now they're left with 3rd and 8.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll throw it. He's on the move. He's running for it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They go play action on 1st. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's Walker on the give. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. And he could have a free play here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
After the penalty, they have 3rd and 4. Man in motion here. 3rd down from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives them 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Deontay Hardy to return. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll motion Johnson right. On 2nd and 10, Young has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Caught quickly on the slant. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Brooks on the counter. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Walker. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Shaq Thompson finishing that play off. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. The give now to Walker. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Staying with Walker. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running is Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. And the Panthers in the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker. Blackshear
on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Young.
Young's pass complete to number 24.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. That's going to be 6 on the run, so that brings up 3rd and right around 8.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They motion the tight end over. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Young. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Takes it in at the 21. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Thought he had a shot at the end zone there. The return goes for 38 yards. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Pass play coming here. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Barner with the ground. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 34, he'll get this one to Brooks. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Young. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck on the tight end dump off. So that brings up 2nd down. A give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to be brought down after a small gain to the 18. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Play action now, Young. It's taken in by Mingo. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Hand off here for Brooks. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 3 on the gain, as that makes it 2nd and 2 for him. They send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Finds his man, Gray. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mingo, the motion man here. Young to throw here on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by Mingo. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the give, it's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
A 3rd down run with Brooks. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A nice 7-yard pickup there. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th. Mevis ready to send this one away.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Got Mingo, it's complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now as the play ends, we see the medical staff at the ready, headed out. A man injured on the play, and that's Jonathan Mingo, who's in some distress. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's Brooks. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. Now Seattle gonna call it 2nd timeout. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Again, they give to Brooks. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Brooks. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Scott now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. 2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Legette's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Young. Cut out left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. Complete beyond the marker. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Running once more with Brooks. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds a man, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They bring their tight end left. 3rd down from the gun. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.